Hi, in this video I'll be showing you this. It's the Bosch BBH3251GB Cordless Vacuum Cleaner. Now Bosch have had the Athlete range of vacuums for several years now, and then they brought out the Unlimited range, which have a longer run time, and now this is part of their new range of cordless vacuum called the Flexo, and it's quite a different design and I'll show you around it in a moment. But on this particular one it's a 25.2 volt battery, and that gives us a runtime of up to 55 minutes, and I'll cover some of that in a moment. And really what I want to do is I'll show you around the vacuum. I've got it charged up and we'll have a go. So as I mentioned, we've got up to 55-minute runtime. On this vacuum, the on and off switch, you've got two settings. So hopefully you could hear the difference with those. And that's basically a low power and high power. I know some vacuums have three settings, but on this one you've got two. And with that, so as I say, 55-minute runtime on the lowest power setting. And it is something to be aware of, because what you'll find on the high power, that it will have a reduced time. What you tend to find is it's normally around half, so we'll probably get 20-25 minutes on that. So the beauty of this vacuum is you've actually got two on and off switches. And the main reason for that is you've got a handheld unit. And to release this, you just press the button on the front, and then that releases it. And just to show you this, so you've got an independent on and off switch. And with this one it is only on and off, so it's high or nothing. And what you'll also find, this is the main container or the bin for the vacuum, and it's part of the handheld cleaner. And to release this, you just press this button on the front, and that takes it off there. And it's a nice compact bin. The capacity on this is 0.4 litres, so it's very similar to a lot of other cordless vacuums. To take the filter out, you've got a little handle here that just pulls out. As far as the bin itself, it is quite easy to keep clean. We don't normally recommend washing these, but if you just get a damp cloth, just give it a wipe round inside, and then let it dry if it is a bit damp, and then you're ready to go. The filter itself, it's a fairly simple design. You've got the, just move that out of the way. So you've got the filter inside. This is made up of two parts. So you've got the foam filter on the outside, and then you've got the main filter on the inside. So I won't take this apart, but what you can do, this is washable, so just take that off, give it a rinse underwater, let it dry completely before you put it back together. The other thing you can do, which quite a few people do, is to buy a spare filter, and the main advantage of that is you just take this out, put the other filter in, and then wash the other one, and it just means you're not having to wait before you can use a vacuum again. Then that just drops back in there, so that's a nice and easy, simple design. And then that slots back in there like that. You'll feel when it goes in, because it's like rubber going around, so there's no catches or clips or anything, just drops in nicely. And then to go back on the vacuum, just locate the clip at the bottom, and it goes together like that. So really simple design. It is nice and lightweight, so the whole vacuum itself is only 3.1 kilograms, and this is it's a nice design. And at the front here, this is where the tools and accessories go. And just to show you that, around the back of the vacuum, you've got, let's just move the camera up. So what you've got is you've got this. So this is the crevice tool or extension tube. And this will just drop onto there like that. It just clips on, and that's at the end. It's a crevice tool, so it's nice and thin, so if you're doing in quite a tight area, then that's a really good design. And what you've also got is at the back here, so you just pull that flap down, and in there it's the furniture brush, or it is quite a thin soft brush, and that's really good. So if you're doing say in a kitchen, if you're going around a worktop, or around the ceramic hob and you don't want to scratch it, that's quite a nice soft brush to use, and that does fit onto the end as well. So you have got a longer tube to use, and what you can also do is you don't have to use the tube, you can just put that on the vacuum like that. And the good thing about this vacuum, and what I do really like, is it's a really good design for putting the tools in. A lot of the other vacuums that Bosch produce, although they are fantastic, the tools they come up with, although they're very good, they don't allow space on the vacuum. And sometimes the main reason for that, partly because the weight of the vacuum, and also make it quite a lot bulkier. But what Bosch have done here is they've come up with a really good design, and they're nice lightweight tools, and the way they store in the vacuum, personally I think it's a really good idea. So when it comes to charging the vacuum, you've got a separate wall charger, and this just plugs into any socket. The main advantage of this is you're not limited to where you have it charging. I know with quite a few of the other vacuums, especially the Dyson vacuums that come with the wall mount, you are limited to where you have it charging. But what you'll find is you've got the charging dock there, so it just plugs into that, and on the whole what you'll find is it takes around 3 to 4 hours to do a full charge. So just to show you the underside of the vacuum, it's a nice and simple design, and I'll show you the brush in a moment. But if you need to, then these are little screws in the bottom here, so if you really need to clean it or to get access to it, then you can take this apart, although most manufacturers won't recommend that. What you can do is when you put it together, you'll notice you clip this on, so if you do get any blockages at the bottom here, then you can just undo this. I won't show you that at the moment, but just undo that, see if there's any blockages in here. But really what I wanted to do was to show you the brush at the bottom, and to get access to that you just press that in and then it pulls out, and what you've got here it's a really nice simple design. They are fairly stiff bristles, and what you'll find, you've got little channels down the centre of the brush bar, and the main advantage of that, if you get hairs wrapped around it, so if you've got animals or there's family members that have got long hair, then you'll know how much of a pain this is. But what you'll find, because you've got the channel here, just pop a knife or scissors down here just to cut it, and it just makes life so much easier to get all the hairs off. So again, a simple design, but something that Bosch have really thought about. And then to put it back in, you have to locate it in the side, and then just clips back in like that. So just really to give you a quick demonstration of it. And what I wanted to do is just to show you how easy it is. And when you rotate it, so when you're turning corners, it is a really nice, easy design. I only show you that because it's normally easier when the vacuum's off, because it can get a bit noisier. So I'll show you it on maximum suction. Now what I do really like about this is it's not very noisy. There are a lot of cordless vacuums that are very noisy nowadays, but I know you probably couldn't get that from the video, but compared to a lot of other vacuums it is a lot quieter. If you're thinking of purchasing one of these vacuums, then I have provided a link below to show you where to get one at a competitive price. I hope you've enjoyed this quick video on the Bosch BBH3251GB Cordless Vacuum Cleaner. Please click subscribe, give us a thumbs up and leave any comments below. Thanks for watching.